This is Drive by Incubus. If you have a guitar tuner, tune your guitar to that and you should sound just like the recording. What we're going to do first is go over the chord progression that functions as the intro, verse, and chorus to the song. It sounds like this. So let's first go over the chords that make up this progression, and then we'll fill in a little bass line after that. The first chord is an E minor 7 chord. E minor rather. And we have a little open string in there, the open G string. So if you're used to playing this E minor, up here in the 7th fret position, which is a real common chord, just open it up a little bit so that we have an open 6th string and open 3rd string. And exactly what I'm doing here is I have my first finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the 4th string, an open 3rd string, 2nd finger on 8th fret of 2nd string, and then an open 1st string. And we're going to strum from the 5th string down. Just like that. So there's our first chord. Our next chord is a D minor 9, which looks like this. We're going to use our 2nd finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, 1st finger 5th fret 4th string, and then 3rd and pinky are going to slip over here to the 7th fret on the 3rd string and 2nd strings. So that one's going to look like this. We're going to strum just those 4 strings. They have our fingers on them. Next up we have C major 7. And what we're doing here is we have 1st finger 3rd fret of 5th string, 3rd finger 5th fret of 4th string, 2nd finger 4th fret 3rd string, and pinky 5th fret of 2nd string. And we're going to strum only those 4 strings. And lastly, the first time around we're just going to have this thing. It's kind of an A9 chord, implied anyway. It's only 2 notes. And what we're doing here is we have our 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string and our 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string. And we have a muted 5th string. So it'll sound like that. Now the second time around we're going to do something that's a little closer to the real minor 9, or the real 9 rather. And we're going to throw in our 1st finger here on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And then we're going to use our pinky to form an actual minor 7 implied chord. And we're going to move that up to the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So it's going to look like this. That's going to be what our move looks like. Now, let's fill in the bass lines to this. And you pick the notes. It all starts with the open E string, which is the 6th string, down here on the lowest string on the guitar. And we're going to go 6th string, individual note, 5th string, individual note, and then a down, down, up stroke on the other 3 strings. Next we're going to have an open 5th string, the A string, and then we're going to put our D minor 9 chord in place. And we're going to strum that one. Like so. So far we have this. up, we have a little bass line, which is open D string, which is the 4th string, and then we're going to scoot it over here to our C major 7 chord. So we have open D, lower note of the C major 7 chord, 3rd fret 5th string, then a little strum in there. And I like to do that down up. You could just as easily do it down down, but I think it feels a little more naturally down up. And then here we have an open E to the A note on the 5th fret of the 6th string, and then we have a strum like this. So when we put the whole thing together really slowly, it's going to look like this. Easy enough, right? So let's take that along with the music now so you can see how it looks as we play it along with. See how I kind of muted that? And then when we go to the minor 9 chord, same idea. Now we're still playing our bass line, but we're going to mute it a little bit. So the whole thing ends up sounding something like this. See how that's a lot sparser than what we were doing before? So they lay back a little bit more in the verse than they do during the intro. Now when we hit the chorus, it's kind of in between. You're going to not play it as sustained as the intro, but not play it as muted as the verse. And when we go over the whole play along part of this lesson, I'll point that out to you as we play along with the song. But anyway, there is the intro, verse, and chorus progression to Drive by Incubus. And let's go along now and look at the bridge.